Okay.
Ask.
Other questions? Council, you know anything about Pursuus? I'm not seeing this thing about... I'm not seeing this line about her not liking the Handmaiden. Maybe I've already asked that? Do you know Atris at all? But it looks like, it looks like there's not much to do with that. It's like a very brief thing. This is where I didn't want to try and figure all this stuff out on stream. Did you know Atris at all? You know Revan? Do you know the Sith Pursuus? So that's about Atris.
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean? Well, I gotta see if I can try to find this here. Handmaiden stuff. Kreia, you befriended the seer. Yep, all that stuff. Got the Force. Awareness thing. There's more Force things that we can talk about. Yeah, here you go. Atris. Okay. Yeah, what do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always.
Oh, yeah, I think there's another check coming up, I think.
One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand,
sounds familiar.
Then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You trained Revan?
You have already asked much.
Yeah, this is where we got blocked off because we didn't have enough
any
influence once upon a time.
Ask.
So other questions? Did you know Revan? Let's see if we got enough influence.
Perhaps. I think it is fair to say that few did.
Sweet, we can ask all these things then. Were you the one who taught Revan?
He came to me, yes. Both before and after. Before Revan knew himself. And after, in the times when Revan was coming to his own and learning he was more than he had been told. At one time, Revan was my Padawan, in times past, long ago. But Revan, when he had learned all he could, had other masters. That fool Jar and other Jedi on other planets. He learned from each. But in the end, he turned back to me. When he realized there was nothing more to be learned from the Jedi, except how one could leave them forever.
Cool, so we can keep asking all these other questions then too. What was Revan like as a student?
Revan was power. It was like staring into the heart of the Force. Even then you could see the Jedi he would slay etched on his soul.
What do you see when you look at me?
You are different. When I look at you, it is like staring at the death of the Force.
The death of the Force? What else do you know of Revan?
I know more, but it may not be enough for the answers you seek.
What caused Revan to fall to turn on the Republic? Or where did Revan come from? Let's ask that one first.
Revan had a mother and father, parents, ancestors, like all Jedi do. And when he awakened to his potential, I was there to see it. But where he was born, where he came from, I do not know, any more than I know where he walks now. Some said that Revan was born in the outer regions, beyond the Rim, and that's what called to him during the Mandalorian Wars. And after, it was the call of home.
It's kind of cool that there's a little bit of more backstory given to Revan here. Just a little bit. We know that Revan had a mother and father.
I know more.
What caused Revan to fall to turn on the Republic?
Fall? Already you presume much. You were there at Malachor. Revan's choices were always his own. It was not teaching or circumstance or example, it was him.
But Revan was a monster. Is there more in this? But maybe not. Maybe I can ask these. And these are not like bad things to ask. What made him turn to the dark side and become a Sith Lord?
Is that what he was? Or was he always true to himself, no matter what personality he wore? And there is something that the Council may never understand, that perhaps Revan never fell. The difference between a fall and a sacrifice is sometimes difficult, but I feel that Revan understood that difference more than anyone knew. The galaxy would have fallen if Revan had not gone to war. Perhaps he became the Dark Lord out of necessity, to prevent a greater evil. I do not believe the Jedi Council changed Revan as they claimed. They merely stripped away the surface and allowed the true self to emerge again, someone who was willing to wage war to save others. But that is my belief, since I knew Revan from long ago, as a master knows their apprentice.
What else do you know of Revan?
I know more.
Bail. Revan was a monster. Does this lead to the same stuff?
Is that what he was?
Yeah,
And
okay.
the
So it all leads to the same place. Okay. So that's it of Revan then.
He came to me and
We have enough influence for that? Okay.
asked.
Other questions? Back out for now. Oh, XP for learning about Revan. Nice. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay.
Yes. Have you come with questions? Ask.
Let's keep going through. This is like all old dialogue I should have asked her before we went to Dantooine, essentially, or even just like briefly after landing. So this is all stuff that I'm trying to catch up on to make sure, like, if I get dark side points or influence with Kreia, which is why I'm like so, I don't know, so obsessed with going through these things, I guess. I don't know if obsessed is the right word. More like thorough. I want to be thorough. If the council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the Jedi mentioned you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
Awareness check. You're lying.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know. There are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them.
Do you use that technique on me?
No, but if I did, you would never know. So my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But perhaps you will understand this. That perhaps it is important to me that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am.
I accept that and I trust you. I still think you're lying to me and you haven't told me everything. Yep.
Then you are learning quickly. Distrust is an effective shield and should be carried always. Ask.
Other questions? So let's see. We have asked about this. We asked about Atris. We asked about Revan. We've asked about this. Visa's homeworld. We get another point of intel. Or 3 more points in awareness. And we can uncover a little bit more. The Sith pursue us. I will ask that after I exit here. Okay. Didn't say I got any influence, like this thing said I should. Sometimes it pops up, sometimes it just...
Yes.
It doesn't, I guess.
Ask.
Anything about the Sith who pursue us?
I know of them, yes. And how much like beasts
Might
they
have asked this
become.
already, but...
Combined,
check it out.
united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions, there are 3 who must be stopped. As
3?
long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One
I only know
bathes
of
in
2 of
pain,
them.
feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh.
That's the
And the
cracked
last
guy.
is a creature of betrayals. For without such things there is no hope.
The one who bathes in pain. Scion?
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
And the one consumed by hunger?
The less said of that one, the better. Even a stray thought may draw him, and it is possible that he cannot be defeated. He is one who has learned the greatest of the Sith teachings, and it enslaved him. Until you are ready.
It must be the guy in the
you must not
mask.
seek him out.
It's a Scion. Who's the betrayer?
Even now she is difficult to see. She must remain hidden for now until the time is right. If not, then all our efforts will be for nothing. In this you must trust me. If she is exposed too soon, then this war will be over before it has begun.
Sounds like Kreia is that person then. It's either Kreia or Visas. Or Visas. That is the betrayer. Interesting. Okay, okay.
Ask.
Other questions? So we can talk to her about like the Force and lightsabers and stuff like that, I believe. Because I'm not talking to Visas yet because we've got to train Handmaiden to be a Jedi and stuff like that. And more dialogue opens up with Kreia when you talk to Visas and all that stuff like that. So, okay, let me just scroll through and see if there's any more stuff. Like, I still want to talk to Atten, I still want to talk to HKT3, but like, I don't know if I want to do all of that right now, to be honest. Maybe I save that for tomorrow or something. But I mean, I could do like T3 or something right now. Because we still need to probably like advance some things a little bit, I believe. Disciple. We pretty much talked to the disciple all the way through. Lupo, this stuff. Now we're getting back down to where we were originally. So in the guide, we can talk to Atten. about some stuff. Actually, a lot of stuff. Handmaiden we've done, but I can't get that last little bit of like her mother, and maybe now I can, right? Because I've gotten the information from Kreia about her mother being a Jedi Knight and stuff like that. That might have been the tipping point to what I need to make her a Jedi now. Let's see. Dancer's outfit. Let's put that back on. Yeah, that actually might be it. That might actually be what I needed to do to get that. Because in this guide, it was before Dantooine and then now, and we haven't even talked to Kreia since like the beginning of the game. So now this should be on here.
Yes?
Ask some questions.
You may ask.
Yep, I want to talk about your mother. Here it is. This is it. There's nothing else it's here, right? Yeah, okay. So we needed that piece from Kreia first.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
Did you know she was a Jedi Knight? Is that what I should say? I kind of want to tell her all of this stuff. Like her name and all that.
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
Oh, okay. There's probably other things I can do. It means you may be able to feel the Force, because the Force runs strong in your bloodlines, and you could learn to use it to help others. No, you can use the same power, but take a stronger, darker path. Should I say that? Does it matter? Let's do this first.
I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts as I followed Atris.
Or at least the same.
Perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Malachor 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me to wield the Force as my mother did, to fight those that would threaten us and end them.
Yes. I will train you. I will never train you to be a Jedi. If you do this, you will break your vow. Only if you renounce Atris and swear your loyalty to me. Oh wow, I can even consider this if I want. Dark side points is saying this one. Only if you renounce Atris and swear loyalty to me. I would have said either 4 or 2. This is like, you're not going to be trained as a Jedi, you'll be trained as a Sith.
I wish to follow you, not Atris. It is you I wish to serve. Teach me. I shall not fail you.
Adhere and obey. You have the makings of a dark Jedi guardian within you, and it's time I showed you the path. Okay.
I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you as I honor the face of my mother.
The Handmaiden has been seduced along the path of a dark Jedi guardian. She will grow in power as she travels with you. Now here's the interesting thing. Ever since we've gotten got Handmaiden into the party, I haven't leveled her up at all. Because you don't level her up, it makes the sparring matches easier. I don't know, I'm not sure how tough it is if you level her up and, you know, she's around your level or whatever. But then also like have all those level ups for when we make her into a Jedi. So seems kind of cool.
Betrayal.
Uh-oh, Atris. Betrayal. Is Kreia telling
Betrayal.
Atris?
Mistress? She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain?
She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall?
It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
Well, there we go, boys. First Jedi trained. What is this? This is kind of random.
Is there? Must be hearing things. But for a moment.
Oh, he can't see Kreia? Kreia's watching him. He picked up on that. Okay. So, Handmaiden is now a Jedi. There was some weird scene where disciples picking up on, Kreia creeping. Autosave, quick save. So don't save over that. Save over this, because I'm fine with saving over that. I think he's good enough to become a Jedi, I think.
Yes? Is something wrong? Very well.
I could train you to feel the Force again. 'Cause we already went through all of this. What does he say if I do this?
It is not time, if there ever is a time.
So he's still not enough influence yet. Okay. And then we could talk to Visas. Bayo doesn't say anything, I don't think.
Having you here has an effect on me, General. I never noticed it years ago. I feel the anger. I cannot
Skip all this.
Perhaps I must. Yes, General?
We should trade in the ways of the Force?
Yes.
Oh, I can't do it.
I have, if you don't.
Okay. Cool. So I could do that. I know he has a lot of stuff to talk about. So the next thing I'll do is probably train Bayo. And then talk to Atten. Atten's gonna be the next one that we talk to for a while. And then after that, it's like, get off the ship, go do some other stuff. And then we'll try to do the influence intel stuff and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that's pretty much a good spot right there, I think. All right, I think I have gotten, whoops, not that one. I mean, the stream is over technically, but you know, we're still doing stuff here. Also, this is not live anyway. Okay, so we got through a lot of stuff here that I wanted to take care of. We got through the refugee sector, so all that stuff is done. We got to the point again where, we had to deal with the Red Eclipse. We've done that. And after doing that, we sparred with Handmaiden. We went to go talk to Kreia about a bunch of things that we have been lacking on. Like, should have been asked a long time ago. But I think we're, for the most part, good there at the moment. We need one more point in intel. Some way, somehow, probably through, like, implant, most likely. And then, so we can do that. So we can have 15 intel for something that we have to do with Kreia and something we have to do with T3, assuming that it still works with T3. We don't have enough influence to make Disciple into a Jedi yet, even though I think he's at max influence or just about. We have max influence with Bayo, so we can make Bayo into Jedi. I'll probably do that at the start of the next stream. Or at the start of the next stream, basically, I guess. Yeah, makes sense, even though this isn't live. And then talk to Atten for a bunch. And then after that, then it's like we get off the ship and then get invited by Visquis, and then we just go through that to finish Nar Shaddaa, and then we're done with that. So, yeah, a lot of it was just I needed to use the guide and follow it because there's so much things that you can kind of not see or screw up if you don't follow the guide with, like, in terms of quests and the exchange. And I wanted to make sure that people got influence at crucial points. I think Bayo and Atten have big moments on Nar Shaddaa that you need to uncover and in order to turn them into Jedi, so I wanted to make sure I did that. So hopefully I don't have to be using the guide too much now with all that stuff. And now that Handmaiden is a Jedi, we should be able to talk to Visas now and learn more about that, and then probably talk to Kreia about some stuff that she tells us. But we'll do all that stuff probably in the next session, or at least in the one after that. But yeah, at the start of the next stream, it's Bayo into a Jedi, talk to Atten a bunch, try to figure some things out there, and then do the main quest on Nar Shaddaa to finish it. So yeah, but I'm also glad that I did this off stream, because then I can cut and edit, you know, and take my time with this stuff. It would be a little bit chaotic if I was having to talk to chat, because I'm trying to talk to chat and then also try to not get lost where I'm looking at in the guide and try to find stuff. So it was all good. We got this out of the way. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Appreciate you watching my Knights of the Old Republic 2 playthrough on here. We also have Knights of the Old Republic 1 as well, if you're interested in that, which is also modded and we made it look real nice and great. We also did the dark side run on that. So yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. This is where Adventure ends for today. See you guys next time.